morning, everyone. Good morning. This is your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez, live on Monday, familia. It's time to make some money and learn what's going on, familia. What's going on? Ready to kick it hard, familia? Ready to look at the market and see what's going to give us for the rest of the day and also the rest of the week. What's going on, familia? All right, so let's update everything here. Let's see what else in terms of news events is happening. Let's see what's up. All right, so not much going on for today. Let's see tomorrow. Either Wednesday, Thursday, so not so big. Unemployment claims, and then Friday. So it's gonna be an alright week in terms of news events. This here on Thursday is the one that might create some insane move, but not so much for the instruments that we're trading. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Let's see what's up with Finbits here. Oh, from last night coming from it, everything seems to be green, but the entire market reflects something different. Let's see. Okay, it's just loading. Closing this ad. Okay, stable coins are shake to the tertiary market. Retirement serves are eager to jump into private assets. So no crazy news event about should drop after. Wow. All right. Nothing really crazy going through last night. Okay. That's more than good enough. What's up, Tony? What's up? Good morning, Tony. Let's see. I'm going to take a quick look here. Okay, it has been filling up this entire gap. This is supposed to come down to at least this area. Supposed to come down to at least this area, 50%. Is that a good area? Okay. One more. Already respected the top of that imbalance. So seems that this area here has been retouching it twice. I'm gonna highlight that here. Let's make sure that we view the average pricing coming down. It's important to see it. Okay. When it comes to Elliott waves, it's definitely doing a correction of the market, but most likely, let's see, 1, 2. Out of this entire drop in the bigger spectrum of things, already reached 61%, which is an alright area for a zigzag correction, because it's a 5-point system. So 1, okay, so 5, 3, then 5. Push the market even much lower. That's in case that this is a zigzag. But what I see right now, this could be part of the 3-point system, but this was driven by a news event, so it's not convincing me too much. What can happen if this is continuation pattern, the market can break this area, push it a lot higher, and that will still be a valid 3-point system. 1, 2, 3, all the way up here. And this is a continuation pattern. So just keep your eyes open, because the market is still very positive, believe it or not. So this area here could be broken, pointing all the way up there to be a valid 3-point system. The maximum that I like to see this happening is all the way to the Fibonacci ratios of 78, 88. Minimum sum for that 3-point system should come to 61%, but the 61% was driven by a news event and one single candle pushing the market through really high. And in most scenarios, when I see that, the price tends to come down to fill about 50% and then push the market up higher to complete the actual 3-point system. And let's keep our eye open on that, okay? Because we have a lot of scenarios that can happen. The entire Asian market, sorry, just had a fat finger here. The entire Asian market did a pretty nice move last night. So right now, very clear, London did a little bit of manipulation, but it's still creating lower lows, coming down in this downtrend. This area here was respected very well. So I'm gonna now go into the 15-minute time frame. So I'm looking at the purpose of the market in the long term. That's why I'm picking the 1-hour time frame. But if I'm gonna be doing a scalping, which is what I'm gonna be doing this morning, we need to pay close attention to what the market's gonna give us in this area. And it's clean and very unnatural that the price is respecting this price. The question is why? Always ask yourself why. Why is it respecting that? Why is it respecting the 23,464? It's not an institutional price, I tell you. So there was some resting orders here pending from before, and that's what I'm trying to understand and read why there were resting orders in this area. So are they new orders of the market coming down all the way up? Trailing stops should be around this area or this area here, but already cleared during that push. Well, not really. I see this here. Okay, this area here makes sense. Price inducement is telling me that could push even to this area here. Okay, so we can see the price pushing a little bit lower to there, creating much lower liquidity and then pushing up. So when market opens, familia, let's watch this area. There's liquidity here sitting around this entire area, and that could be the push of the day for them to get what they need. That's a scenario number 1 for NASDAQ, okay? A scenario number 2, as you guys notice, all the way down from Asia, the market was coming down this pipe, creating a channel, fair pricing. And as the market was coming down, it was creating this structure, this entire structure. So think about this. So if you are coming down from the Asian market and you are doing a pretty good trade, right? And the market at one point, it started all the way from the top, activating a sell and price coming down. And as it's coming down on that ladder, most investors are trailing stop this entire run. This space here in London was a big push. But they are trailing down this entire area, creating more liquidity around all this area. Why more liquidity? Because there's a bunch of stop losses across this entire area. So that's a scenario one, because that's right now the Asian market. They believe that's where the market is going to be pushing, and everything is wonderful and great in that sense. Okay, for the bigger liquidity grab, right? But New York, as you guys know, is super dirty, super dirty. So all this liquidity that the market is building up here, including London high, they could also chase it. And not only that, all this area could be completely broken to half, aiming for this area here, including what we talk about bigger areas of the market, because these are where bigger transactions are sitting right now, right? So let's think of a scenario one, and I say the scenario one because this is the closest right now. Price need to come here to grab fuel if the case is to come. Think about that, this idea. The market is moved by transactions being closed, open and closing transactions, right? Liquidity is sitting here, probably even lower, tons of liquidity here. For them to come all the way here, because to come all the way here, people need to buy, needs to execute a transaction, a purchase, like an order block needs to be executed. And what kind of order block? A bullish order block. Where are those order blocks? Probably sitting around here. So the market needs to push down to find these order blocks, and when these order blocks are executed, poof, pushing the market up, now targeting these elements here. Okay? Poof. Now liquidity 1 out, liquidity 2 out, liquidity 3 out. And every time it closes a transaction, you guys will see a reaction pushing the market down. And we can call that a retest of this channel. Every single time, poof, find transactions here that were needed to be closed, pushing the market down, boom. All right, probably around here there's gonna be continuation of that, pushing the market up, and it's gonna keep doing that until it grabs more liquidity. Okay, that's what I said. This is a scenario one for me right now. Market is bearish, we know it very clear, but when the market opens in the next 16 minutes and New York kicks in, there's gonna have many scenarios. This software, this algorithm that is out there, generating all these transactions, and not just one, many software in Chicago, New York, across the world, is going to seek for liquidity. It's going to do that game plan. All right, and not just for one investor. Many institutions out there are going to be reacting to this kind of stuff. But the algorithm, the main purpose is to close resting orders, close transactions that are pending across this entire area that were not closed because of this push on Friday. Okay, so now that we understand what the market can do, now we got to think how we're going to execute this. What are we going to wait for the market for us to win on this? Okay. All right, just reading some stuff. One second. Let's look at and let's wait for the price to give us that. So right now it's still in that channel. Market open in the next 14 minutes. That's good. So honestly, I don't think I'm gonna take any trade until I see liquidity being grabbed. I'm gonna wait. I know what the market is gonna do, but question yourself, why wouldn't you not? If you know and you understand that the market is going to continue pushing down, why are you not just selling, right? Why not selling right now? You could sell. You can prepare yourself for whatever you want. But is it clear for you? Are you seeing everything clear right now? I can say yes, we are in a channel that's clear to me. So if I want to take a trade here, how can I take a scalp trade here? How can I understand this area here and say, okay, is there a possibility that the price can give me an entry? First, if you're in the channel, you need to have a confirmation of price. You need to have a confirmation that is coming back up as a retracement and potentially respect this area. And when you get a confirmation that the price is pushing down, then you get into a trade. That's it, scenario number one. If you're scalping this area, we know now the bias. We know that the market is going to seek for these elements here, all these resting orders that are at the bottom. Right? We have a high probability that that's what's going to happen. If that's the case, and the market start pushing up and respect this channel, to respect it, mean that it doesn't break it, might be a little bit of manipulation around the area. Oh yeah, it broke it, and then boom, pushing the market up, or even targeting London high, because liquidity is sitting there. Trailing stops that came all the way here, almost guarantee you, almost, and this is my personal opinion, again, just my personal opinion, that it's sitting right now here. A bunch of transactions sitting here. A bunch of them. Just reading this entire pattern and reading what the market was doing. Coming all the way from here and here. It needs to move up again. If it does respect this point here, somewhere here, whoever has transactions here is going to move their stop losses around here. Boom. And let the market flow. But right now, transactions are sitting here. Stop losses, a bunch of them, are sitting around this area. And probably around here too, but just thinking about if I'm a trader that is starting in HF, would I leave my stop losses here? I would for sure move it here. Okay. So lots of transactions here in this session, this entire area, okay? So what's closer right now to grab liquidity? This area here or this area here? We kind of like in the middle point, no? That's my mentality right now. We are like in the middle point, so 50-50 chances. It can either go up or go down. So can I get into a trade here? The answer is no. I gotta wait for my opportunity with a game plan. So game plan number one for the market. My bias is still bearish. I gotta wait for the price to come to me to grab liquidity here. Okay? So market pushing up, grabbing liquidity, and probably and potentially even coming a little bit higher. So when the market comes up around this area, prepare yourself to sell around this area. This entire area. Prepare yourself to sell. If the market comes, break this entire area here, it comes around here, prepare yourself to buy. Okay? And the kind of trade that you're going to be taking is trades is coming down. You get a confirmation that the price is going up. What is the confirmation you're looking for? Aggressive buyers coming in. How do you know it's aggressive buyers coming? Aggressive buyers are coming in. The size of the candle will tell you. So many transactions pushing to the other side. That's a good confirmation that now things are switching. But in the morning, there's so much volume that it's really hard for us to know when these aggressive buyers or sellers, because in both ways, you're gonna see big candles. But the fair value gaps or imbalances that leaves behind are pretty good point of entries for us. So if you guys see imbalances left behind, in that point, you take that into consideration to get into the trade from there and live with the results. Make sure that you protect your capital, because you will hit some stop losses for sure. All right, and be okay with that. As long as you exit early and you don't overextend those entries, you should be safe, because there will be more opportunities. Okay, risk control is everything. Risk control is everything. So make sure that you're not going crazy with your account. What's up, my friend? Day trading tales. Rene's in the house. What's up, brother? Make sure that you are not going crazy with your risk. Make sure that you protect your capital at all times. Let's see what the market is finding for us. Oh, it found an alert here for NAS. It's saying to sell NAS at 460. That's AI giving us a trade. 460. Why 460? Because if it breaks the area, it needs to break this lower point. That's what it's doing. Only on a pullback, pushing up, pushing down. That's a confirmation they want to sell at 460, because it's seeking for that. That's AI giving us an alert right now on NAS. Market will open in the next few minutes, familia. So let's wait. Let's wait, familia. Let's wait. My God, I'm a little bit sad this morning. My biggest friends here passed away. They died. Oh man, it sucks. I don't want to look on my side now. It's really bad. Every time I see there, my friends are all suffering there. Yeah, I know, Sony. It sucks. Well, I gotta now work on. I had them for a long time. That's what bothers me a lot. And I don't know what happened. I gotta find out once. If they all die, I gotta find out why. Yeah. Oh man, I don't want to see that thing. Anyways, let's wait for this, familia. Let's wait for the market to do that reaction in the next 5 minutes. So liquidity sitting in this area and liquidity sitting around here. There's gonna be a lot of volume kicking in, so the bot are telling us to sell the market. And it looks like it's gonna be a good one. It looks like it's gonna be a good one. Now Mondays are sometimes to be slow, like slow start. Let's see if we're gonna get a slow start again. Let's see if we're gonna have a pretty low start. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if we're gonna have a slow start and wait for the reaction. All right, let me load my broker. I am talking and talking and talking, and my broker is not even loaded. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I was just not seeing it. Oh yeah, and what I see here in my broker, it's very nice moves to the upside first, and then yeah. I'm also reading the volume profile. That tells me most of the volume where it is located, and it's exactly what I mentioned. When I say volume, I'm talking about bigger transactions, pen resting orders. When it kicks in that area, that's for sure going to start kicking, bringing a lot of volume to the downside problem. So the bot is telling us to sell, but it needs to break this area here. It needs to break it, and then you get into the sell, and then you put your stop loss above the push. Okay. All right. 3 minutes for the market to start, and let's get ready, familia. Let's get ready. So it's definitely gonna be a pretty intense morning with a lot of indecisions kicking in. Right now it seems to be pushing up, but it might be seeking for these elements here, for these areas. I need to see more details of what's up here. I need to see more details. Wow. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more details now on the market. Let me see if I can share with you guys what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this. Oh. I'm seeing this right now. This is what I'm reading. A lot of transactions being closed and open. So my main focus when I see this is the bigger numbers. The bigger numbers means a lot more volume in these areas. So usually price will target first to these areas there. Okay. So let's see if the market will come to these elements here at the bottom. The big areas are here as well for volume. And that's why I respected this so much. So if you guys are gonna be doing impact trading buy at the bottom here until it breaks. If it breaks, you're out. So it's in and out. You're out right away. In and out. Josh, my family. Wait a minute. No, Josh, brother. It wasn't my family, but my fish. My fish are dying. Well, the biggest one that I had good hopes that they were gonna survive. Today they woke up floating, and I am not too happy about that. Because I got them since they were little from Germany. Imported these. Oh, market just opened. Oh, shoot me. I was looking at my fish here, and there you go. Market open, familia. Market open, pushing to the upside, seeking for that liquidity. Market open. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Push, 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 push. It's gonna be clearing everything out, just like I mentioned. Let's go, let's go. And found liquidity there. There you go. You see, familia, how it respected the area? Respected the area? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. think he's gonna just keep pushing higher. Probably. Let's see. Wow. 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 Wow, familia. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. Amazing. There you go. Boom. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you guys getting into the sell? Let's see. A lot of manipulation. Oh my God, this is brutal. A lot of manipulation happening. That was a nice rejection from the top. And now pushing the market back up. Nice manipulation, very nice manipulation. A bunch of resting orders there. A bunch of resting orders in the area. I think it's gonna keep pushing lower at this point. It's gonna be seeking for that liquidity at the bottom. Let's see. It's just fighting the zone a lot. Fighting it, fighting it, fighting it, fighting it, fighting it, fighting. Wow. Wow, wow. All right, familia, it's seeking for liquidity as I mentioned here. Anybody got into a sell by any chance from the top? I hope you guys did. I got into a small sell, not a lot of profit, just $70. I'm trading a 25K account right now. There you go, familia. Hey, game plan execution. A lot of liquidity sitting here, as I mentioned, and the target, probably the 50%. Already broke. The entry from the bot, he said to sell if it break this. You guys, I hope you guys got it. And the TP, I'm not even looking at... I hope you guys got into the sell from the bot. Yeah, TP 479. Huh? Into the sell. Scalp sell. Oh, it gave us 485. 485 now. 445. It came to 445. 44. Yep. They hit TP1 already. It did hit TP1. All right. So I'm out of the trade quickly. Wow. Wow, that's just crazy. All right, so came to grab the liquidity, as I mentioned, for me in this entire area, tons of liquidity sitting. Came up there, grabbed the liquidity, now trying to go back into the area. Man, our game plan is on the dot. It is on the dot right now. Exactly what I mentioned, familia. My biggest points are still on the very top for bigger liquidity, bigger transactions, because already came to the area. And you guys can see how it's respecting the channel. You guys see that it came in respect to the channel here. Came from the top, boom, to the bottom, boom, to the top now. And it's gonna keep doing that. Let me go to the much lower time frame. I wanna go to the 1 minute time frame. I wanna see more details. I'm looking already in the 1 minute time frame on my broker, so that's why I'm not sharing all that, but let's see. Guess who I'm seeing here? The big guy with a big fat belly. He's in the house. You just made 500 bucks with a sat. That's it. Amazing, my friend. Congratulations, Renee. Congratulations. And Josh, I was saying that it's not my family, it's my fish. Well, they're my family, but God, thank you, God, it's not my family who passed away. It's just fish. But I love them so much, but unfortunately, they're not gonna make it. All right. So, and ES500, looking at this channel, you guys see this channel on the ES500? How well they're respecting that channel too? That's why I'm thinking that it's gonna come a little bit higher and wait for the reaction on AS500 and then collapsing again. It's all about liquidity. It's all about where these resting orders are waiting. But before getting into other areas, he needs to find, if he's gonna go down, right? That push down needs to happen because another resting order is pushing that down. He's gonna go up. He needs to find a resting order that is gonna push that market up to that other point. That's the whole game in trading. And it's all interconnected, everything. That's why there's a lot of talking about with investors inside the New York Stock Exchange. They go and talk. They develop game plans inside of it. Not supposed to, but it happens. All right, so it's coming back up. Coming back up slowly. These are the moves that you need to watch for NASDAQ. It's one direction. I love NASDAQ for that, but it kind of trick you saying, oh, it's coming down, but keep pushing like slow pace, like slowly. You're like, oh yeah, it's gonna come down here, and he's like, nope. He give you a trick like it's coming down, but then it keeps moving slowly. Those are the moves that engage people to kill accounts. Josh said, yeah, it was my fish. Man, I want my family to die. Man, but I see them like floating upside down. I'm like, man, you know how long it took me to get you to that size? Oh man, it sucks. All right, so back into the area again, but hey, I put my little X. When I put that X, you guys know what's up. And I said, it might go there and push down. Let's see. Wow. It is giving us right now a potential entry to sell because it is already coming up to an area 88% of that entire drop, 88%. So it might now drop. I'm gonna get into small sell, putting my stop loss above this point. I'm gonna put myself into a sell. My stop loss is above this point. All right, deep in profit. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Oh man, trading is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, another one. Let's go. Another one. There you go. Just waiting, familia. Hey, oh my God, and more money. Make it rain. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, familia. Let's go. Make it rain. trading stop activated, kick me out. Just kick me out right now. Make some good money. Now, let's wait for another opportunity. Let's wait for another opportunity. That was a quick one. Very quick trade. Let's see. I am focused. I am totally like focusing to this right now. So pre-market data high is sitting here where there's liquidity right now in this area. Pre-market data low is sitting around right now here where more liquidity is sitting. So it's going to break either the upside or the downside. If it does break one or the other, oh my God, why is price doing that right now? Let me expand this. I want you guys to see more details of what's up here. I'm going to expand this area. This is what I'm seeing here. Let's expand that, right? So I want to make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see more details. What's up? Here's a lot better. So fair value gaps, fair value gaps. It's back into the middle point. So look at that. So when I up, down, down, it's right on the middle point. Right on the middle point. So no trade there, no trade. It's gonna seek for. let me put this a little bit bigger because I know ES500 is just for the visuals. I don't need to see it all the time. But ES500 is sitting on that channel. It's sitting there. And NAS will follow. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on now. It's not moving. It's just slow. It's slow. It's slow. It's slow. It's slow. It's slow. Yeah, it's aggressive sellers kicking in right now. Aggressive sellers are kicking in. Aggressive sellers are kicking in. And okay, already grab liquidity at the bottom. You have to be careful because sometimes when you're thinking that the market already going in one direction, probably already grab a huge liquidity there. You have to read the candles. You have to read and understand what are the candles doing. And the main purpose, where is it going? Okay. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. We're testing the area again and pushing the market down. Look, ES500. But I'm looking also this channel that is doing. Let's see. Let's see. Is it gonna break it? Most likely, yes. It's broken already. Remember the bigger picture, familia. It is the liquidity sitting here, the resting orders that I mentioned. That entire area, I said it, in this entire area, there's tons of liquidity, and that's why you guys see the reaction of the market coming down, pushing back up, then coming down again, seeking for more, seeking for more, seeking for more. And every time it finds, it pushes up. You see, pushing the market back up. Every time it finds the resting orders there, it pushes the market back up. So the game right now seems to be focused in that area to clear that liquidity, clear all these resting orders, and then if nothing is found in that area that will push the market to these points here, is definitely coming much lower to find a good big transaction, an order block. If he doesn't find anything here, it's gonna go all the way down. But if he does find anything important, it's gonna come hard to this area here. So the market sentiment is still bearish. Okay, focusing selling. Impact traders, tons of money to be made here. I know for a lot of people that are looking at my graph, you guys are wondering why I can't even see like the what is it, the green or red candle. Honestly, I don't care. I really don't care what kind of candle it is. I honestly only go by the movement of the market. In most cases, I try to like not even see the candles. I put them like very thin, so I don't even see that. So I don't get that mixed feelings of things. I only go by areas. So I focus in the areas more on what is the candle doing. At the end of the day, the candles are there to manipulate you. At the end of the day, you're gonna end up, having a nervous breakdown because of the candles. All that move put your mind in a different world. So that's why I tend to eliminate that. I can trade a line chart easily, but everybody's familiar with this, so I keep it like that. But a good way to eliminate that, just make it super tiny small like this, to a point that you don't focus on just what is the market giving you in terms of candles. You just focus on the move of the lines, and that's it. The smaller I get it, the better. The smaller I get it, the better. But it's okay. I know there's a lot of candle readers out there. Whatever works. Whatever works is good. Now it's okay. Now the market is going to start playing around things and coming slow. Coming in and slow going back up. Slow going back up. Let's see. I'm seeing that guy with a big fat belly again on the volume profile. And it's on the belly right now. Something is telling me he's gonna go to that neck and then that face. In New York, you see it too, but the focus right now, we should be selling, period. We are below the daily VWAP. There's so many things that are telling us that we should focus in the sales right now, more than anything. And every time the market comes to these areas here, it's just finding the liquidity that we said is sitting there. Now, let's be a little bit more technical about the market. Let's just be a little bit more technical. Let's push this here and see what am I doing? Let's do this. And let's start understanding what the price is doing, right? Instead of guessing, let's keep understanding what the price is doing. Average pricing right now is there. Now you can say, oh, wait a minute. I know this. I know this very well, right? Now you can be technical and be like, I know what it's doing. But you want to hear something much better? That we don't know where the market is going based on this pattern. We don't know where the market is going. Because it's literally just eating out the liquidity. We can call it consolidating. And it's just eating out the liquidity in this area. That's all it's doing. And when I say we don't know, is because we have 50-50 chances that it can go up and down. That's the bottom line. There's liquidity sitting in both areas, on the top and the bottom. Where is it going? If anybody has an answer, please just write it in the chat. Like, you can have the best guess. You can have your best guess. You can have it. That's totally valid. But if you are even 99% sure where price is going, you still have 1% against it. But knowing what is happening here, we can trade that. You see how it's respecting that? We can trade it and make money while it's here. Because this we know. What happened above these areas, we don't know. Okay? So now we know what the market is doing. You see, respecting that, you can sell on here, buy on here, sell on here, buy on here until they break it. And it has to be a very short stop loss. Don't overextend it. That's where you lose all your money. That's where all that money is gone. Oh my goodness, I just noticed I have a total of 17 trades and 0 losses. Oh, why is that? Jesus. 17 wins, 0 losses is for a reason, familia. Like right here, it's on my screen. You guys can see it. 0 losses. It's just you gotta wait for your opportunity and understand what the market is doing. But that doesn't mean that I want to have 0 loss. I want to have 1 loss or 2 losses. I want to have that. I really do. I really want to lose the trade, because when I lose a trade, it tells me that I have to exit and go with my whatever I have. Okay? When I lose a trade, it tells me that that structure it's no longer valid and I have to get out of it. That's what a losing trade is telling me. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about that consistency and when to stop. So what would I do there right now? Well, guess. Guess what you should be doing here right now. Right? You can sell and put your stop loss, the previous high. I will put my stop loss around here. It seems that it's gonna go higher. It wants to go higher. It looks like it wants to touch this area here again. But the pre-market data already was taken out. The pre-market data was already taken out. So for those who sold, you guys know what to do, right? Yeah, it's gonna take that pre-market data out. There you go. The pre-market data out. And you see these average EMAs that are here that are like straight. That's another sign that the market is just consolidating. Decided to consolidate in that zone, and we know how to trade consolidating markets. That's the beauty of this. It's coming for the pre-market data, which is on the very top. Grab that liquidity and then run with the ball. I'm not in any trade yet. I am not in any trade yet. I am not on any trade yet. I think I'm going to be selling soon. I am going to be selling soon. Let's see. Yeah. Pre-market data is taken out. Liquidity is not kicking in yet. Pre-market data liquidity was grabbed right now, and it's not. It could already be that it's seeking for the areas that I mentioned here. Broke the structure. It broke it to the upside. This could be an engineer move right now to trap buyers in that area. It could. It's not clear. Honestly, it's not clear right now. I am not taking any trade. I am not taking any trade, not yet. That volume, when it start doing that thing, that as I said, it kind of trick you. It kind of like it's telling you, yeah, I want to go down now, and I'm going to go down. He's not. It just keep pushing in one direction, and then it doesn't move. When the market is moving like this, I have to be super careful, extremely careful with my trades. And it seems that it's gonna go for that liquidity on the top here from London. Remember what I mentioned? Tons of transactions sitting here. Tons of transactions sitting here. Tons of transactions sitting here. It looks like it's gonna do the move now. Or it's just respecting the bigger channel. Look, ES500, what he's doing. ES500 is truly on that area right now. There you go. There you go, familia. There you go. Coming like it's hot. Wow. 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 Seeking for that liquidity, familia. Seeking for that liquidity on the very top. It's in the area right now. Is that going to be enough to push the market down, or is it going to seek for more? It's probably gonna seek for more. That's just a pullback. That's a drastic pullback. That means a bunch of stop losses were closed here. That pullback, you see that is stop losses being closed, a ton of them. Is it gonna go higher? Is the question. Or is it gonna respect the area? I think this was the move, familia. I think that's what's it. Oh man, I love this. I just love it. I just love it. When we develop a game plan and we understand what the market is doing, it's like going on every single point. Man, you gotta love it. You gotta love this. It's the beauty of trading. When you guys know and understand what the price is doing over and over, and seek for these areas and know that the price is just seeking for liquidity at all times, and understand where liquidity is sitting, when you win and win and win and win one trade after the next, it's mind-blowing. It's just mind-blowing. But that's why education is so important, right? You can't just start doing this and from one day to the next sit down and start making money, right? You gotta learn the craft, and make sure you are with the right person, right friends, right crowd that will guide you. Even when you're like falling, they will like align you and push you back up. Anybody on that sale there, we talk about it from the past 45 minutes. Just grab London High. It's going. You see this area here? Tons of more liquidity sitting there. Tons of more liquidity sitting there. The question is it gonna seek for that liquidity? And how is price going from one area to the next? It's not just happening because somebody said, "Oh yeah, let's go there." It doesn't happen like that. It's a push. It's a transaction that is being generated that will push the market in one direction. And investors trying to get these transactions closed, sometimes, a lot of times I can say, they will go and do talks with other investors and move the market in a way that they fulfill the transactions. All right, so it's fighting the area, but hey, you can call that manipulation of price. You can call that however you want. At the end of the day, there's a bigger master plan behind this, and it's seeking for resting orders and closing the transactions, because that's how they make money. Okay. Kent, any suggestion for material to help with the candle reading? Yeah, you can take a there's a ton of information online. I do teach that stuff. I do teach absolutely everything about price, the formation of price, and all these candles and line formations, like all that stuff. I know them all of them. There's a beauty on the line chart that most people don't understand. The simplicity of it is it only takes into consideration the closing of the price, nothing else. All these wicks and all that stuff, it's for you to get your mind all rattled up. I mean, it's good information, don't get me wrong. It's more detailed information. But if you're looking for longer term transactions, sometimes it won't matter. But that's the standard nowadays. The standard, whatever you go in trading, is candles, Japanese candles. And I'm not saying that they're bad. They are extremely good, because they give you a ton of information. But if you're looking for less information that it don't stress you so much, line chart. Simple as that. Simplicity. What can I say, familia? What can I say? Voila. Voila. Why there? I think already he's reaching the areas that we mentioned in earlier today, but he's gonna seek for these bigger areas and then at one point push the market down. Okay, just a matter of time. It's manipulating all these areas right now, so we definitely have a bullish market right now, pushing the market up. And I'm waiting for my next opportunity. I imagine all the people that started like selling, or some other people that have like large, like not even large accounts, medium accounts, and have these incredible big lot sizes on these trades, and they don't care about draining their accounts. They don't care about risk management. They don't care about anything. A lot of gamblers out there right now that are probably losing money right now because they don't understand where liquidity is sitting. They don't understand like none of this stuff, and they just go by whatever strategy that they learn on YouTube right now, and they're just draining their accounts constantly draining their accounts. It's crazy. Okay, it's in the area. Now the question that most people will have is, okay, Luis, what's gonna happen here? Remember like why? Remember the why, that when we started having these sessions, I did a chronological analysis on why the market was gonna go here in the first place and even higher, right? We talk about the Elliott wave, the maps, right? We understand where liquidity is sitting. We understand where price is supposed to go to grab liquidity before pushing to the other side. And we understand all of that stuff, and we mention it. Highly respected this area here. Like huge fight. What the market did, that was enough, pushing the market up. Look where it's sitting right now. Remember, family, if you're new to the chat, subscribe, and if you want to be part of our amazing Elliott Wave family, just take that barcode. It's gonna come there and scan it. It will take us to our chat, where it's a pretty good family, really good people in there, familia, but you guys can learn and just be part of it. Don't worry, it's free. You don't need to pay for that. All right. Perfect. And now that it's in the area, what kind of trades can you take there? What kind of trade can you take in this area? Well, where is my broker? It's disappearing. Okay. It's doing a pullback, probably seeking for a fair value gap. Let's see. Is it gonna be enough for the market to come down or up? It's definitely doing a pullback. Let me delete these. I need to see less information on that. I got too many things right now. Okay. That was a nice pullback. It was a nice pullback. So if this is an Elliott wave, oh, that's nice. It looks like already doing the move to pull the market down. Looks like it. Let's see. On a pullback, I'm gonna sell. Coming to this fair value gap. and putting my stop loss on top of the very candle. Let's see if that's going to be my first loss. Let's see. I'm going to lower down my risk and live with the result. Okay, I'm selling right now. I'm selling right now. Let's see if that's going to be my first stop. Oof. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see. Well, let's see, familia. Let's see. Ooh. Still fighting it hard. My stop loss is above this point here. My stop loss is above. I'm selling right now. It's deep in profit, but it's not so deep in profit. No, not in profits at all. I sold out of this fair value gap, and I have to be open to take a stop loss. I cannot get so happy about this. But it's a pretty good trade because this is an idle way pushing the market down. Let's see. I have to be open to take a stop loss. Don't get overexcited about this. And I'm closing 1-to-1. So I'm closing back into this area. If it does come here, let's see. It's fighting the zone. It's fighting it. It's fighting it. Come on. Yes. Pushing down. Let's go. Come on. Oh man, my trailing stop activated. Oh, come on, such a short trailing stop. No, I'm gonna re-enter. My trailing stop took me out. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh man, this is so crazy. This is fun. This is crazy fun. Oh. Oh my god, this is crazy fun. Oh my god, this is crazy fun. Literally, like that was my 1-to-1 right here. It took me out, right? Because of my trailing stop. When I said I'm gonna re-enter, instantly did the move to my 1-to-1, like within a second. That's a scalping for you, familia. It is really fast. You gotta make really quick decisions when you're doing this. I'm not in any trade right now. Seeking for liquidity, familia. There you go. I'm not in any trade right now. It took me out. I'm gonna show you guys here what happened. You see, I got in here. And it took me out right there off my trailing stop. And I'm using, this is my ATM, which is my trailing stop. Oh, interesting. Every time you're selling, the bears are calling and say, "He sold, pump it right now, pump it." That's exactly what is happening right there, right now. He sold, pump it. Engaging a lot of people there. That's the importance, familia, having really tight take profits when the market is doing this. That's why I set up my ATM that way. Because imagine, I would have a loss here to stop loss. Instead, I gain in there. And, I'm up. Literally, I have 19 wins, 0 losses. You guys can see it here. 19 wins, 0 losses so far. Oh my goodness. 19 wins, 0 losses. Right there. On a very small account. Extremely small account. Just 25K. Extremely small accounts. But the market is it keeps seeking for these areas right now. It's still being bullish. It's still being bullish, but it's just seeking for more liquidity. Okay, and it's gonna come down. It's going to come down. Okay. It's in the area again. Just get ready. Just get ready. Get ready, traders. Inducement is telling me that it can come all the way up there. It can react anywhere here. It can't react. Now, how can you win if you open a sell? Right, just reduce your risk. Instead of trading 5 contracts, 4 contracts, trade 1 contract at a time. Just trade 1 contract. Trade 1 contract, right? And as the price keep pushing higher, right? You do a step lot. You add another contract until you do your max 3 contracts. And then when the price start pushing down, you're good. Now, if it does hit your stop loss, get out. Don't go too crazy about that. Just get out. It's quite exciting what the price is doing right now, because you see AS500 just in the area here, and it's just doing a lot of craziness right now. But when it does come down, it's gonna come down like a hot potato. Just, here you go. Hot potato. I'm gonna still sell. My bias is gonna switch to sell. It did another higher high there, but it's not leaving any of these, like, it's not leaving any fair value gaps, and that's a little bit of a concern right now to me. I want to focus on another sell, but let me see if it does reach this area here. Hey, and sorry, I'm not reading the chat right now. I got a lot of things open on the screen. Ken says, how many points is a short a stop loss for me? Depends, 30. Depends on the volume. You gotta like read the volume. You can't just assume that's a standard for every single trade you're gonna open, unless that's all you want to lose. But I'm telling you right now, everything depends on the volume. The volume on the market tells you everything. If you see a lot of volume in the market, you need to expand the areas, because this is what happened. I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of brokers, when there's a lot of volume, they reduce how much they're paying you on the points. When there's like less volume, they increase it. Even the brokers are doing that with you. So why people have that mentality of a set number for everything? That's the thing. Like, the big players they don't have a set number for anything. You gotta play it with the volume. You have to play it with the volume. Understand how much volume is in the market, so you can come and do what you're supposed to do. You need to, that's what you got to show up every day, so you understand and can read volume. How can you read volume? Volume profile tells you everything. The day that you're trading also tells you everything, right? If you are in the morning, you know that's the most volume, that crossover between London and New York, right? You have to expand those areas. So you need to let the market flow. And when I say the areas, I'm talking about your stop losses. And how can you live with a wide stop loss? Reduce your risk, reduce your, like, how many contracts. Instead of opening 5 contracts, open 2 and expand a little bit that area for a stop loss, and let the market flow, because it will eventually come to you. That's the only way to win. Familia, what can I say? You guys are seeing it here, right? You guys are seeing this live here, right? That's a beauty. That's a beauty move right now. Okay, I gotta switch back into my broker. Okay, and I'm gonna sell there. I'm selling right now, selling right now, selling right now, selling right now, selling right now. Boom, boom, boom. Selling right now, I'm selling right now. And let me see if it's gonna take me out again. Oh, okay, let's see. That's a nice Elliott wave one. That's a nice, this is a very nice Elliott wave one. And it came right into that EMA. It came right to that EMA. It's fighting the zone. It's truly fighting the zone. I am a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit concerned about this here. Understanding the manipulation of price and price inducement very well. That zone, it's telling me a story. It's telling me that it could come here. It could, I'm telling you, it could come here. Clean this and then push down. And hook a bunch of people losing a bunch of trades here. My heart is heavy. You guys see me like that, but my heart is heavy. Every time I look on my side and I see like nothing, it's like these little pets is what bring me a lot of peace when I'm doing trading. I'm gonna be like a wild hog right now. I got a lot more. I got, like you guys know, I live like in an aquarium. I got more at the back. I got more on the top. I got fish. But these guys, they were special to me. Extremely special. Extremely special. It's like losing family, truly. Man, it sucks. Oh, well, things happen for a reason. I mean, I truly don't know what happened there. I really don't know. I gotta find out. I have a friend who's a vet, and I'm gonna ask him to come and see find out what happened, because I couldn't believe it. And all of this started to happen since when I had my wall here that cracked and my entire office moved. And then I kind of fixed it and put it on this side in a smaller area. Everything started from there, because everything was beautiful and wonderful for the longest time. But it's been a nightmare for the past month and a half. Anyways, it's life. Life, my friends. It's 10:25 right now. We got the time here, 10:25, and this area here, 10:25. Market is slowing down a lot. I'm still very bearish for the rest of the day. Market manipulation is happening here. If you guys want to like even sell the market with a very low lot size, go ahead, do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. It's just because the market right now, let me just see something here. Hold on. You see this on the S500? Already reached a limit, right? It needs to push down, especially because of this nice and clean and crazy imbalance that we see here. This imbalance, familia, from Friday's push has not been mitigated at all. At all. It came here to grab that liquidity. Look, early in the morning, I said, tons of liquidity here. Watch it because it's going to go where? I put the X there. Boom. That was the game plan. That was the game plan. Boom. Where the price is right now, there. Bigger picture of things here. Bigger picture of things, but this is the part of a correction, a 3-point system called a zigzag. Okay, consists of 5 points, then 3, another 5 pushing the market down. 5 pushing the market down, and with that, these 5 activate again, is going to be an Elliott wave pushing the market down. Another 5-point system, pushing the market down into these areas here to fulfill these resting orders that are here. Okay, for those intraday traders, if you're doing futures, you need to close the transactions within 24 hours. Don't do it, because this might not happen in 24 hours, or it could. Okay, everything depends on what the market is giving us. Is the market right now gonna push to these areas? Then you should be buying, because it's telling you that it's pushing up. Why are you selling? Just look for an opportunity to buy. But when it comes to these areas here, make sure that you're ready to sell. Make sure that you're ready to sell with a confirmation. Confluences together. Boom. Develop a game plan, and when you see it execution, go for it. But for the rest of the day, as I said, I'm going to be selling. I said it. I'm going to be selling. Selling for the rest of the day. And an intraday. For those who are on the VIP, I'm gonna be looking for other opportunities also in other instruments, because this one here, I'm gonna probably send you guys a pending order. Again, this is for intraday and swing trade. In our VIP, we're only doing intraday or swing trades. No futures for this 24 hours. If you do a futures trade, only intraday, 24 hours, because you need to close your transactions within 24 hours, or the program will like cut your account. Only intra. For swings, which this is a really good swing trade. This correction here, but it needs to reach these levels on the very top. This will be a really good trade. Okay. But anyways, keep an eye on that for the VIP. I'll be looking for those signals as soon as we're done with this stream. Okay. Now, let's take a quick look at gold. My goodness, gold is doing clean trading right now. Easy trading. This is what they call easy trading. The mother of consolidation, gold, right there. Consolidation mommy, right there. Is easy. Gold is just too easy to trade. Too easy. I like trouble. I like NAS. I like trouble. But it is very simple what gold is doing right now. So let me see. One second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is doing a triangle correction on gold as well. And I want to highlight here, but that's going to be a longer one. It's going to be a much longer correction. Trade this in gold, okay? Just visualize that for those gold traders. If you're doing a scalping, just trade that. Just trade that area there, okay? Just trade that. Ooh. It seems to me that it's probably a flat. Looks like it. It's taking that shape. It's taking the shape of a flat. If it is that, it's going to manipulate one of these areas here, probably the top, and then push down. Just be careful with gold, okay? Just be careful with gold, okay, familia? It could become a flat correction. See, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not Elliott wave here. That totally got invalidated here. Let me see. I have to lower this down to a much lower time frame. Okay, 1, 2, 2 here. Okay, let me see. Yeah, look at that. Right there, 3, 4. Or even this is 4. Wow, this is becoming really far. 4 will be here. Could be here. Could be here. Could be here. It becomes invalidated once you reach the area of an 8.1 here. But it did come inside, but it's just becoming too long right now. So this Elliott wave inside of there, it got invalidated, but it's doing a correction. It could be a 3, 3, 3, yeah, and then just become a flat. And then 5 and becomes a flat. So just follow that pattern. If it breaks the highest point, get out. Don't stick to it for too long, because then it becomes a 5-point system and it can get you in a lot of trouble, okay, on gold. But as long as it's within this area, you can buy and sell safely, okay? Like, don't be afraid of trading the area. Just be cool with it. All right, let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Oh my God, Bitcoin is collapsing. What the heck is going on here? Bitcoin. And volume is dying right now. Volume is just like my fish, dying. Thank goodness. It tells you, life is precious, One day you could be okay, and the next day you probably gonna be just like those fish. You gotta enjoy life as much as you can. All right, let me now look again at NAS. NAS is now saying no, no, no. This pattern, my friend, this pattern is convincing me that it's gonna come and seek for this area here. This is another way of building liquidity in the market. It's just sitting there, putting a bunch of resting orders up and down, up and down, up and down, leaving a bunch of resting orders on the top and the bottom of this area. A ton of them. Okay? And then an order block is gonna come, boom, pushing the market up or pushing the market down. This is like a lot of details on how resting orders are built for you guys. I'm gonna give you a little bit of detail, okay? When the market is doing this in an area, right, and is doing higher highs, lower lows, and so on, okay? Imagine you are a trader and you are like, oh my God, I'm gonna make a ton of money because this area, blah, 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 right? You open trades and you put your stop losses below here. If you're buying, or if you're selling, you're gonna put your stop losses around this area. Again, stop losses. A lot of traders will open transactions and put pending orders. A lot of them. That's the way the market moves. Putting pending orders in areas. Pending orders. Orders that are not being executed yet. All right? And they leave them there, just waiting for the price to come to them. But then some other guy in China, New York, whatever, in the world, an institution, in a hedge fund, will come and say, hey, you know what? Enough of this. There's a nice opportunity for us to do whatever. And place a very nice order block, breaking this entire area and moving to the next area. All right. Here, in this entire area, there's a bunch of transactions that were not executed. And that's what it's called resting order. They should stay there. People that were, for example, waiting for selling the market, it stays. This transaction, they will stay there. Because they believe the market at one point is going to come to them again. In a short term, not long term. Not long term. So the price could go both all the way up there and do all the magic and beautiful things it's gonna do. At one point, remember, at one point the price was already there doing the same thing. There's gonna be resting orders. They're waiting again to be executed, probably to the downside, God knows. When the price come back down to these areas, what do you think is gonna be waiting for them around here? The orders that push the market up, or the orders that are resting, pushing the market down? Remember that in this case, the price pushed up. A bunch of people that were trying to sell for whatever reason, whatever they had in their mind. Institutions wanted to sell. These orders were never executed. So when the price come again to this area, when you're thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna like explode when it comes here, it might, because in this area, yeah, there was buyers buying, and that's why the market exploded. That's why this area here becomes a very good support. You call it a support because you call it support because in your mind, you're thinking that it's gonna bounce like a basketball post, but you have to think, what's gonna push the market up? It's a transaction that was there resting, pushing the market to push the market up, that pushed the market previously up. If that is still pending there based on that order block, yes, it's gonna do that. Perfect. But if it doesn't, it's gonna come down. And you know what's waiting on the other side? Resting orders to push the market down. And then poof, the market keeps collapsing. That's why you see that when it breaks an area, instead of continue to push up, already ate this area completely, bounced 2, 3, 4 times, completing this area. Then when he breaks it and he ends up in the other side, you know what's waiting there? More sales. And it just keep pushing the market with a lot of strength down. That is what's happening with the market. That's why you see areas when they're broken that they just fall even harder. You guys understand that? I'm giving you right now a lot of details. A lot of things that I truly like. It's only advanced stuff. And I'm trying to make it easy to understand, but there's a lot of technical things behind it. That's why I'm always looking granularly to the much lower time frame. But I want to know a lot of details of the market. Some people don't care about that. Some people say, whatever. I just, if it breaks, I don't need to know who's there waiting. I just need to know that it's going to come down. And they just sell and put their stop loss on top of the area. That's it. But even me knowing all this stuff, how the market works internally, like, well, these old algorithms and all this stuff that is there, even I have a very high risk to lose trades because I don't know what's really behind it. I can't see it. It's illegal to know that. I just know how the system works very well. But do I know what orders are there pending? I don't know. I can read to the past to see if these orders were already clear or not. But that doesn't guarantee that that's what's going to happen. So I place my trades and live with my results. And sometimes I have days that are bad, that are not good. I could have 19 and up right now. And I could keep trading later on and flip it and have like 5 losing trades. For example, it's an example. It happens. But if I have 5 losing trades, I can guarantee you they will be very highly controlled, and it will be a very good sign for me to stop trading and end up my day in the positive side. Because again, I'm very positive right now, but I don't want to lose everything I earn. How I'm going to lose everything? How I'm not going to lose it? Having control. There's a lot of people that will go and make $500 in a day and then be like, oh, I just lost everything. And the question you need to ask yourself is why you lost everything when you were already on the other side. You probably didn't care losing everything. You're like, oh, I don't care. Well, you should care, because you need to think like this. Every time you sit on the computer is time that you're wasting. It's not money, it's your time. These profits, come on, familia, they only cost $100. $100 now, they're so cheap now. But your time is what is really worth a lot more than $100. And that's what it should hurt you. When you go and burn an account, when you go and make a bad choice, that you know that you spend an entire day sitting on a computer trying to make money, and that day didn't go well. It's not about the money, it's about your time and the setups, obviously, the consistency you're having in trading. Start thinking like that. Shift your mindset from money and results to time and setups, and you will see. The last time you spend here for you, like trading, it's a win. It's a win. I tell you right now, it's a win. The last time you spend on the chart, it's a win for you. You're already winning. I'm spending a lot of time with you guys here because my purpose is different. I'm trying to help to educate and people to pass these challenges and all that fun stuff. But I don't want to be here at all. Like, I want to be doing my life, going out, doing, the things that I love to do, mountain biking, like getting out, like going to a bar, like that stuff is life. I don't want to be like that fish that's just my entire family that should pass away. My goodness, I don't want to be that. Time passes by too quick. This fish last week were like smiling and doing their hula hula in the water, but not anymore. Life is too short. And honestly, I have no idea how that happened. And it can happen to anyone. I have no idea if tomorrow I'm gonna be driving happily and boom, I'm gone. What's gonna matter is every single moment that I spend doing what I wanted to do with the people that I love and with the people that I care. That's what's gonna matter. And a lot of people are gonna remind me for that. All right. So right now it's consolidating, familia. Right now it's consolidating, and again, focus in selling the market because that's what the market's gonna go. Just focus in selling the market. All right. Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that's so good. Thank you so much. I got my coffee from my lovely wife. Nice. All right, let's see. You guys want to trade this area? It's easy again. It's consolidating, familia. It's an easy trade. Buy on the bottom, sell on the top. Buy at the bottom, sell on the top until it breaks. You grab a few points there if you want to. Tie the stop losses. That's all you need to do. Until one smart person or institution will say, hey, enough of this. Boom, and put an order block, pushing the market up. This is what the area where order blocks are built most of the time. Order blocks come from, that is one of the areas the more order blocks come from, consolidating points. Order blocks will be bullish or bearish. And that's why traders need to pay attention to these order blocks, to these areas. Because if a huge candle comes, poof, covering everything else here, there's gonna be continuation to that. Okay. All right, familia. All right, familia. My God, I got so many things here. I have water, I have tea, I have coffee. I feel like I'm in a funeral right now. What the heck? I feel like I'm in a funeral. Could be. Oh man. I know who's gonna have a feast without my fish, because I buried them at the back of my house, and every time I dig a hole and put a fish in there, the next day I come and see the hole open. I'm like, wait a minute, somebody's eating my dead fish. I got a bunch of raccoons and other animals at the back. They just come in. They're having a feed with my animals. But I know native people used to do that stuff. Native people, when their loved ones rested, they put them like in an open field, and the animals used to eat there. And I think, you know, that's part of nature. I don't think they want to eat my fish. I don't know. Ah, Jesus, I can't see them. It hurts. I know, man. One sec. One sec. Just responding some messages here quickly. Okay. All right, so I am in the area right now again. The market, I'm telling you, inducement is telling me it's gonna come all the way up. All the way up. Breaking the area, breaking the area, breaking the area. We gotta wait. You gotta wait. Wait. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. Paciencia, my amigos. Paciencia. We gotta be patient on our trades. You cannot just go on any trade. Okay, we want to see what NASDAQ's AI is telling us right now. Let's see what AI is telling us in that area. Let's see. It's 10:50. AI is looking and analyzing the market and is telling us to buy. What? To buy. Wow, it changed. To buy 537. To buy a 537. Why 537? Oh, look at that. If it breaks this area, yes. Oh, but that's too high. Oh, I see. Yes, it makes sense. It's telling us if it breaks the zone to buy, to keep buying, because yes, it's gonna be a long run. It makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. If it breaks the zone, to buy. To buy. To go to the very top. Starting from the bottom, now we are here. starting from the bottom, now we're here. We are still undefeated today. 19-0. Undefeated world champion. I just don't like this volume. Like when he does this, is a nightmare for any trader. And he's been like this for a long time now. All right. Chanty. I see Chanty's left a message. It says she took a sell $181. No more scalping for me. Really wish I had stayed in my original sell. Huh. I would love to see what was the setup that Chanty took. If you sold, let's say, okay, when we first started, oh, why am I looking? Oh, Jesus, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. I gotta go here. It's here. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. 69. Yeah. If you're looking at this here, for example, if you were selling, let's say you broke the area and sold. You sold because it broke the area. You need to come for a you need to have a good reason why you sold here. Oh, why you executed the trade only because it broke this area? Chanty. You sold here because it broke. That was the only reason you sold? No. You cannot think like that at all times. You cannot think because it only broke an area that is going to now be the end of the world. You need to read the candles, read the structure of the market, understand what the market is doing. The purpose of the market is always seeking for liquidity. And since we started the session, we started talking about that and develop a game plan and told you guys where the market was going. Look, this X here, it's the entire, like, go back. This is going to be recorded. Just go back and start looking at how I was seeing the market. You can replay it. See my analogy about the entire session from 9 a.m. until 9:30. Before the market opened, how I was looking at the market and the game plan that I have in the different scenarios and why. So when the market started pumping down, right, you need to see, okay, it broke the area, but is it gonna come all the way down? If it does come down, it needs to be like clear direction that the price is gonna come down, but it's gonna come down for a reason. Not because it's just coming down. And when it comes down into these areas, there's gonna be resting orders waiting for it to push the market up. Right? The biggest purpose of the market is always seeking for liquidity. And I mentioned, look, this entire, I highlighted it here, you know, my chicken scratch. I said this entire area, there's liquidity sitting here. I said it. And liquidity is gonna push the market back up, right? So if it broke and you were in a sell, you were preparing yourself for failure, because that liquidity, as I said, was gonna push the market back up. And I put the X's there, boom, boom, early in the morning. like super early. I said my like here, my bias was bearish, like here in this area. My bias now, if you took a sell here, you should be closing that transaction long ago. I took a bunch of sales from here to here, a ton of them, a ton of sales I took. I have 19 and 0 just in this area, just in that area. And it was very simple. It is in the channel, right? You sell on the top, buy at the bottom. Sell on the top, buy on the bottom until it breaks the area. You take the stop loss, you get out. You're selling because it broke this. You have to watch. The only way I will sell, like completely switch my mind to just sell after a break of an element like this, I will have to look at the past and see if there was absolutely nothing that will stop that trade of pushing the market back up. So I have to look at the back. I start looking at the back. And I said early, you again, look at the recording. I said, oh, this area here and these areas here are the areas that will push the market back up. I said it very clearly. And that's why I put these lines here. Right? That's why I put these lines here. And look what happened. Boom, boom, pushing the market up. If there's absolutely nothing that will stop the market from falling down, yes, definitely break, retest, pushing the market down. But there was absolutely nothing. There was absolutely nothing that will indicate that the market was going to push the break and push the market down so hard that will come to the end of the world and feeling in this entire imbalance. I said earlier, my biggest concern was this area here, this imbalance needs to be filled. It's a matter of time. Could happen today, could happen tomorrow, it could happen this week. It's just a matter of time. But the immediate areas for the price to fill will be always the closest. So when I was here, I mentioned I can see the market because this is closer right now to come and grab that liquidity to push back, because this was important, because all this liquidity that was being built here, that it is fresh out of the oven. All this liquidity that was built here, it's super important. So that's why my bias, I put the X here and the X here. It's gonna come to this area, but needs fuel to go there. And he found the fuel here. He found it here. He found that fuel here. Push the market back up. That is a short-term decision, short-term bias. Longer term, again, intraday trades. My intraday, including swing trades, are still bearish. And why is it bearish? Because I know the market needs to come and fill these resting orders that are pending here. The question is, where should I sell? Your entries should be where most people's stop losses are, because the stop losses is what's going to bring that market down. So if you're trying to sell only because intuition, you're like, oh, my gut is telling me right now that I should sell because Luisito told me to sell right now. Think about that twice. Think about what you're doing that is going to either break your account and burn your account or grow your account. In this case, you probably lost $181. You're losing. Think about that. That's why you have to log your trades. That losing trade, writing in the book and say what you did wrong. What was your entry? What was your exit? What happened? Have a log. Take your time. At the end of the week, you're gonna take that log and review it. And say, all right, perfect. I lost because I took trades too early. I took 5 trades too early. So your next trades, you're not going to take them too early. You're gonna say, I'm not gonna do a mistake anymore. And you might do another one, another 5 more mistakes. But you're gonna log it and say, I was I don't know, I was listening to music. I was listening to Puff Daddy, and I would never listen to Puff Daddy anymore. Because every time I listen to Puff Daddy, I'm losing my trade. Things like that. I'm just, joking, but those are things that you're gonna look into your log and analyze it. If you're taking this serious, and again, you're either a gambler or a trader. If you're gambling, the market is gonna treat you like a casino, and the house always win. All right, just think like that. I've been doing this for 17 years, and for 17 years I've been writing in my logbook like there's no tomorrow. I joke a lot here because I don't want to be like, talking about trading like we are reading the gospel or something, crazy. But we want to make sure that whatever you guys do here are learning and not being bored. I don't try to joke around with my stuff because I live out of trading, but I take this very serious, like extremely serious, because if I do a mistake, the people that are behind me are the ones who are going to pay the consequences. So you think like that. Every time you make a mistake, it's not you who pay the consequences, are the people behind you waiting for you to succeed. So you can take your family on trips, so you can pay that son education, so you can do that all that stuff, buy that house to your mom. Like, even, people have different purposes. People have different purposes. I was talking to a high-end trader friend of mine the other day, and he's like, you know what? It is true. Like, there's people here that have different mindsets, different goals in life. Trading is not all for them, but it's something. It's something. This person has a sister that wants to be a musician, and that's her sister. It's their trader. They started trading with her for, I don't know, same amount of time, like 8 years ago, something stupid. But the sister have a different mindset. For the meantime, this person already reached $500,000 doing trading. It started doing trading with her sister at the same time. And her sister decided to be a musician. The two people starting at the same time, two different purposes. One has $500,000 plus, the other one is making $1,000 a week. Just to fulfill her needs on her goals. Two different people. So that's what I said. Everybody has different mindsets. So if you want to make $500 a day, it's totally up to you. If you want to live off trading, then you have to take this serious and when I say serious, not joking about it. It's just do your due diligence and write things down. Log it, analyze it, and filter bad trades from good trades, and always focus on those A+ setups. Always focus on those setups that will give you that edge. This person that I mentioned to you only takes 2 or 3 trades a month. Literally a month. I'm taking here 19 trades in one day right now. This person takes 1 or 2 trades a month. You guys can imagine what kind of trades are those, right? Swing trades, obviously. But these are the trades that are helping her to win. Making 30, 40, 50K a month. Will that be a life-changing money for you? Certainly. But you gotta follow the game plan. You gotta execute, get out. Imagine the kind of people right now that are just selling because they feel like it. Don't trade like that. Don't trade like that, my friends. Oh man, can't see that. Sometimes I feel like Aquaman. Ay, Dios mío. Catalina, congratulations. Catalina is killing it, making $340 and $285. Congratulations, my friend. And congratulations to all of you guys that are making it today. And most importantly, who are learning, okay? Learning is more important than anything else right now. Anyways, the price already got to where it was supposed to come. Now it's gonna continue probably pushing higher for the rest of the day. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for my opportunity. I will be selling the market soon, okay? I will send this signal in our VIP. It is going to be for intra or swing trade in NAS. Pay attention to it. I'm gonna tell you where to get in. All right. All right, familia, I think I'm gonna stop for now. Volume is literally dying. So I will come back later on tomorrow and we'll do the same thing all over again. All right, familia, like always, it's a pleasure. I will see you again tomorrow. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. God bless everyone.
Goodbye.